Well, hello everyone. Welcome to week 2 of Nathbet. Hope you're all very, very well. Obviously, drew a blank week 1. Very difficult though, especially to try and find some form through the stats at the start of the season. Pre-season, you can't really go too much on that. However, especially with Capital One Cup action and with certain teams and certain players being rested. Going into this weekend, I think we found some decent prices, especially for teams that maybe lost or had a disappointing start to the season. I think the bookmakers may have overpriced quite a few going into week 2, and that's why we're going to take advantage of plenty of them with my bets this week. 2, in fact, are in my safe double. So without further ado, let's go straight into that. Nottingham Forest is our first one. Disappointing start to the season, but they entertain a Rotherham side who started off well. However, Forest rested plenty in midweek. They lost again in midweek in the Capital One Cup to Walsall. But I do expect them to come back here and win this game. 5-6 about Forest to beat Rotherham. Like I say, Rotherham I don't think will be up to much this season. I think they'll be there or thereabouts come relegation at the end of the season. Forest, I don't think they'll be near the playoffs, but at the same time I think they'll be comfortably mid-table, the better side than they have shown in the first 2 games. So I think 5-6 will be more like a 4-7 shot further into the season, but because they're nearly even money, we're going to take them in the double. So back Forest to beat Rotherham and double them up with another team that have been disappointing, Sheffield United against Chesterfield. Baloo. Baloo's come in here. He likes that tip, don't you? Sheffield United to beat Chesterfield. Sheffield United 11-10 to beat Chesterfield. Chesterfield, good start to the season. Obviously, Sheffield United, real shocker, didn't they? They're expected to win the league this year, but they are odds against, which I think is a massive price. Again, I think they'll be a lot skinnier come now, in 6, 7, 8 games' time. But we're going to take advantage of that now. Chesterfield, I think, will get relegated from League One. I think they're not up to the task. I know they went through and got promotion, automatic promotion last season in League Two, but they definitely look like they're going to be found wanting in League One this year. So for a team that Sheffield United, okay, take away this first game of the season, and we're clear favourites to go up into the Championship next season. I think that 11-10 is the price we're going to take. So Forest and Sheffield United double. That is best price with 3-1. And that is with Coral. Now, I said to Coral had a fantastic opening offer for the opening day of the season, didn't they, for new customers? They've got another fantastic one as well, a great one. We're not going to put a Manchester United bet on this, well, basically, because this is going to be going out Thursday night, Friday, so I want you to have a bit of time to get your bets on. But Manchester United go to Aston Villa. I do like them to win the game. Actually, I think it'll be a score, both teams to score. I think maybe a 2 or 3-1 win to Manchester United. But for Depay and Rooney, if you put £5 on with Coral, then they will give you a fantastic 10-1 price. Any time for any of those 2 players to score, you'll give you 10-1. And they pay you that straight in cash money. They don't pay you that in bets that you've got to bet through like a lot of the other betting sites. You've got to put 10 times your stake on or 15 times your stake on to activate the potential win there. No, they get straight into your account and you can withdraw it on that night. Of course, if you haven't opened an account with Coral yet, you get a free £20 bet as well. So, it's a great chance to get involved. So make sure you do. If you're not with Coral already, some great prices. And make sure you get advantage and take advantage of that on Friday Night Football. Obviously, trialling that out for next season, the first Friday Night Football of the season, the last one as well. But come 2016 season, you will see plenty of Friday Night Footballs. So, yeah, like I say, Nottingham Forest and Sheffield United 3-1 with Coral. Treble, winner with Middlesbrough. Disappointing result for Middlesbrough against Preston, but they have got 2 of their main signings back and firing. They didn't play, or they come off the bench. One of them came off the bench on Saturday, but Fabrini and Stuani both scored in midweek and looked very, very strong for Middlesbrough. So Borough -1 on the handicap. Remember our handicap betting, not just to win straight off, but to win with a goal down. So basically they need to win by 2 clear goals. They entertain Bolton at home. Bolton struggle big time, I think, and Middlesbrough should be there or thereabouts come the end of the season. I think they'll get automatic promotion, and I think a 13-8 price for Middlesbrough, who was so strong at home last season, -1 is something that we're going to take. So Borough -1 against Bolton, 13-8. We'll take a bit of that. Liverpool, very good start against Stoke, weren't they? Nothing like that 6-0 drubbing of last season. Looked very, very calm, very competitive. And of course, the guys up top look very good indeed. But we didn't see Mr. Benteke score. I think he will do on this occasion. They entertain Bournemouth at home. A lot easier game. We're going to go with Liverpool again, -1 on the handicap against Bournemouth. 13-10 about Liverpool. So Liverpool -1 against Bournemouth. And the final of the 3 bets in the treble, Tottenham against Stoke. Winner backs Tottenham to come good and win and beat Stoke. I know Stoke have got an excellent record at White Hart Lane, especially in recent years, and they'll definitely look to go amongst title. I'll definitely look to stifle them, but I do expect Spurs to win with Eriksen and Kane to start firing 4-5. That gives us a 9.3 to 1 treble, big treble, and that is with Sky Bet, so make sure you back them. Okay, on with the fourfold. Sean Dyche's Burnley. I think they're overpriced at 10 to 11. They drew on the opening game of the season, but I expect them to beat Birmingham City. I don't think Birmingham will be up to much this season in the Championship, and I think Burnley might, with his prowess. I know they've lost a couple of players, Tyrone Mings especially, but I expect them to 10 to 11 to win at home. Southampton. They're at home to Everton. Southampton 2-2 draw against Newcastle, first game of the season. 2-1 up until late in that game. Surprised they continued to, actually, with their miserly normal defence. Everton as well, they had a disappointing result, didn't they, at home? Notoriously slow starters, Everton. And with Josh Stones maybe a little bit unsettled as well. And conceding 2 goals at home to Watford worries me slightly. I think Southampton could win this one 1-0 or 2-0. So 20 to 21, pretty much even money about Southampton to beat Everton. We're going to back the home side at St Mary's to get the business done. West Ham United against Leicester City is our third one. Both had fantastic wins. Obviously, West Ham against Arsenal on the Sunday, the shock of the weekend, really, a 2-0 win. Leicester City going and stuffing Sunderland at 4-2. For me, West Ham result was, of course, the better and more impressive result. Don't read too much into Leicester City with that 4-2. That could be a bit of a false dawn. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near mid-table come the end of the season. I'm still not convinced about Ranieri and some of the players they've used. So West Ham at 13 to 10, I think is a great price. If Leicester got stuffed early season, I think that this would be more like a 4 to 6. But to be 13 to 10 and for West Ham to play anything like they did last Sunday, I think is a very good price. So West Ham to beat Leicester is our third bet. And the fourth, the big game of the weekend, Manchester City against Chelsea. Dare we bet? Dare we tip? Yes, we do. We're going to back the draw on this occasion, a juicy 5 to 2. Plenty of draws. 6 out of the last 9 between these two have ended up in draws. And I'm sure that Jose Mourinho, a very disappointing result for them against Swansea start of the season. But he will make sure that they don't want to get beat on this occasion. Man City are favourites, but I expect the draw, maybe a 1-1 draw on this occasion. I think that he will set up, like he does, typical Mourinho away from home against the big boys. Very, very defensive. I think he'll try and make Manchester City be hard to break down. And I think there'll probably be a goal on either side. I think it'll be a really good game to watch for the neutral. And at 5 to 2, I think that's too good to turn down as the last bet in the fourfold. So Burnley, Southampton, West Ham, and a Manchester City and Chelsea draw gives us 29 to 1. Very juicy fourfold. 29 to 1 fourfold. That's best price with Betfred. And if you have a cheeky pound, a cheeky £2, then why not back all 9? It has happened. We have tipped them all at Nathbet. So if you tip them all every single week, you will be massively in profit, because this week all 9 gives us a 1,146 to 1 9-fold. So, hey, got a spare pound, a spare 50p, a spare 25p. You could be you could put it on and you could be a millionaire. If you put on 100 quid, you never know. So, get it on, get 50p on, get a pound on, and we'll see how it goes. But we'll take a couple. We're not greedy here at Nathbet, but we do like all 3 as well. Watch out for Pete's tips. Watch out for Pete's. He'll be sending you free bets as well in the week, and make sure you retweet it for that special price. All right, have a good one. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.